So The Invisible Man is a movie about a rich, controlling sociopath. I wonder where we've seen that before. So this movie is based on a 1933 movie, The Invisible Man. Since then, it's had a few sequels and sort of reboots and a TV show, I think. Abbott and Costello have given it a go as well in Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man, which I thought was hilarious. I love anything Abbott and Costello. And they've also had something called the Dark Universe. So for those of you that don't know, the Dark Universe was basically Universal's plan to have sort of like an Avengers sort of team up of classic monster movie villains like the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, all of that. So they had Dracula, Untold, the Mummy starring Tom Cruise. I'm not really sure which one of them was meant to officially launch the Dark Universe, but basically the Mummy was so bad that it just cancelled all the plans they had. Basically, I blame this on Tom Cruise because he made it a generic Tom Cruise blockbuster movie where he jumps out of a plane, because every single movie with Tom Cruise in it has to have him jumping out of a plane. Like, I swear it's in the guy's contract. I swear Tom Cruise won't do a movie unless there's a plane involved. Anyway, so he just sunk the whole thing. I'm just determined to blame it on Tom Cruise. But anyway, so there is talk about hopes of a revival, and I'm really hoping if this movie does well the way I hope it will, they may consider reviving the Dark Universe. Because they had some amazing plans. Like, I think Angelina Jolie was in talks to play the Bride of Frankenstein, and they were going to do the Swamp Thing and a lot of other classic monster movies. Sorry about my voice, I have a cold right now. Anyway, so if you like what I have to say, please help me out and subscribe. I'm a brand new channel and I would really appreciate any support. So this is not a horror movie. I wouldn't even call it much of a thriller. Well, it is a thriller, but it's a lot to do with the psychological aspect, not the blood and gore and action, you know? It's a psychological thriller with a supernatural twist, and I think it really works like that at exploring humanity's fears of women who have been through domestic violence and what they go through. And I think this movie did a really good job of taking us there, of showing us the journey of going through something like that and the steps to getting over it and recovery, which of course the main, what's the word I'm looking for? The main person in this movie, I forget the word, not antagonist, protagonist, whatever. The main girl in this movie, we see her and she's so traumatized that she can barely even walk out of her house. And I really felt like it just did an amazing job of being true to what people actually go through. The acting was good, the supporting cast was good. So basically this woman, after her husband supposedly dies, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, so I'm not going to say whether he's dead or not. Though the trailer basically gave everything away anyway, because that's what they do in trailers these days. Anyway, so this woman, she goes to live with her family friends and this cop and his daughter, and they both did a really great job of just rounding out the story. The tension was good, the jump scares were good, they were earned. You know when jump scares just aren't earned? These ones are earned. And the music, I feel like the music did a really, really good job of adding to it, of just adding to the tension and the general atmosphere. And it goes for 2.5 hours, so it is a very long movie, but it doesn't feel long. It feels like it should be 2.5 hours. So I had a really good time in this movie. I would highly recommend it, and I would give it an 8 out of 10.